I know a lot of people have questions about what is the connection between Gemini and Circa. Because I
Yes.
know a couple years ago when I was at AWFS, you guys are like in the same booth, but
Yep.
you're different companies, but you're acting under the same umbrella. I was like, I don't understand what's going on here. So can you explain to people how this works?
Yeah. No. Absolutely. I can explain that. I do. I see the same stuff even in forums. Even as of yesterday, I was watching one and it said uh, they didn't know. They were like, I think one of the companies owns the other. Not sure which way it goes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Which neither company owns either. We are actually two separate entities. We're two distinctly different manufacturers. Circa is a European manufacturer. Gemini is an American manufacturer. But we are partnered up and tied together at the hip all throughout North America. So what that means is Gemini is fully loaded with factory trained personnel straight from Italy, straight from Circa, to where, especially for distribution and stuff like that, Gemini would be the first point of reference. So you can actually go to either the Circa North American Facebook page, which will ultimately lead you to a Gemini website as well, or go to the Gemini website, and you are going to see all kinds of information about Circa. So what you'll see is, again, you'll have Circa distributors out in the field, and if you're not finding Circa for any reason, absolutely get a hold of Gemini, and they're going to be the ones that can facilitate that for you. They're either going to put you right in contact with a distributor that is near you, or they're going to be able to facilitate the product that you need, and then also give you the education, background, whatever is needed for those products. So it's neither company owns one or the other. You basically just have two companies that are partnered up throughout North America. And Gemini is really the kind of the go-to source. And like I said, we've got all the factory trained personnel here. We're really the extension of Italy in that regards.
All right, so while you're talking about that, distribution, that seems to be one of the things that a lot of small shops and stuff we struggle with. How does the distribution work for Gemini and Circa? Now, I know that some of it, as we've talked, like if you have, I think, is it Benjamin Moore paint stores?
There's some, yeah. Well, the way it works for the most part is there is Circa distribution. So there can be distributors near you that just carry the Circa brand. There also, if there's not a Circa distributor near you, that's when I say if you contact Gemini, Gemini is actually able to facilitate that for you, which is Gemini, we have distributors all throughout North America. They can be industrial distributors. Some are paint stores, like you said, kind of Benjamin Moore stores and stuff. Could be carrying a lot of our products. So there's definitely an outreach there, but Gemini will actually facilitate, hey, this is the easiest way to get you product, or in some cases may end up actually, depending on a geographical location, might not have distribution necessarily right next to you. So Gemini is actually able to still facilitate getting you product in one way, shape, or form. That's kind of the best thing. So no matter what, if there's not somebody locally, you'll be able to get product regardless.
Okay. Yeah, and so part of that, I know that there's a place that's kind of central, at least on the east side. You guys have a place in New York that will do color matches and will also ship as well.
Yeah, New York is definitely our hub for the Circa color matching. Now, granted, we our main facilities are actually in Oklahoma and Texas. But some of our service-related stuff, like the tinting and colors and stuff like that for Circa, actually come out of our New York facility. Now, that's us ourselves. Now, again, we have many distributors that already, tint the colors and do all that as well. So we still have somebody local, but that just goes back to, hey, if we can't service you local, we will get product. Just majority of the time, it's going to come out of New York at that point.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, I just want people to know where to get the products, and I know that I've had some people just reach out to you, and then you hand them off to someone. So while we're talking about that, what's the best way for someone to get in touch with someone at Circa? Is it through that Facebook page, through you?
Yeah, honestly, the best thing for anybody to do, either go to the Circa North America Facebook page. That's actually going to lead you to Gemini anyway. Or you can go to our Gemini-Coatings website. That one will also point you in the right direction, because immediately there you'll be able to get a hold of customer service. You can get a hold of me. You can get a hold of all of us, and we can put you in the right direction.
Yeah. And then I'm also in several Facebook groups, and I know that I've attached you to some of those. And then also, I may not pronounce his right name, but Rick, what's his last name? He's in.
You Rich, or which one?
Rich, yeah, sorry, yeah. Rich, yes.
Rich Ruiz, yes, he is.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, he's an awesome guy. He's our New York guy.
Okay.
And absolutely, yeah, I know his information has got out there before. He is a tremendous wealth of knowledge as well. So again, another person to contact if anybody's needing information.
Yeah, I've just seen him pop up in conversations, and sometimes like when Gemini or Sirca comes up, I always tag him and say, hey, talk to this guy, just because he's on that platform. So it's an easy way for people to have access to that.
Greatly appreciated. Definitely, he's a resource to reach out to. If anybody is online and they actually do have access to any Gemini personnel, they can reach out to all of us. Again, we'll point them in the right direction. Like I said, there's, again, we've got factory trained personnel here that we would put everybody in contact with.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, great. All right. So to wrap it up, I would just like to say a few things. I really like the Sirca line. One of the reasons I like it, I kind of talked about it earlier, is I just really like the way it comes off the gun. They've just done a really good job of, that's sort of like, it doesn't matter as long as it draws down right, but there's something about seeing that stuff come off and it looks so good, and you don't see that typical orange peely surface tension. You guys have just done a really good job with off the gun. So I would really encourage you guys, if you haven't tried Sirca products, to do it. I actually, like I said, I'm doing a large job. It's going to be kind of in stages, but a lot of that, I love that natural look that you guys have. And I've used some of the ones from other companies, but I don't know. There's just something about the way it lays out and it looks. Some of them that I've used from some of the other companies, they tend to have a cloudier look, and I didn't notice that as much. It looks natural.
Looks natural.
Yeah, I don't know how else to say it, but you know what I'm talking about. It can. Some of them have a little hazy look to them.
Now, but you're hitting on a different issue. But yeah, there are some natural looks that actually will have a little bit of titanium dioxide in them, specifically for that, because they're trying to mute the wood.
I see.
So yeah, if it ends up happening is if you kind of get too much on, it actually kind of starts revealing itself.
Okay.
But not all are like that, but I do know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, but I would just really suggest it. I think there's just, I haven't seen a whole lot of issues with anything that I've shot. Everything's just worked beautifully, and I'm a fan of products that just work and are easy to use. So
there you go. Which if we're gonna end on anything, that is polyurethanes in a nutshell, and I can't stress it enough. Urethanes are just easy. They really are. They fit our mentality, from mixing to spraying, application. They really do. So if there's anybody that's out there listening and they're they've heard about all these urethanes and blah 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 blah, try them. They are non-problematic coatings. That is really what they're designed to be. They're just designed to work. That's pretty much it.